Yes.
Hey, we in here. Hey everyone, sorry we're late. Y'all already know we be on that behind up in here. Just a little bit, but we friend, let's switch sides. I like that side better.
I'm not going to this with you. I'm going to say,
let me move that.
Why is this up here?
I'm gonna have to move her.
Yeah, pretty much so. She's causing problems.
But I don't know how. I don't know how to do this. Let's see if I can make it smaller.
Okay, there you go. Are you satisfied? But when did this come about?
I want that to
Oh, so if you move this, it won't come here? That's what I'm asking.
Let's get to the show. I don't know what to talk about. Oh, she's gonna make me flip her shit. Oh, when do I tell you? Cheers tonight.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, that y'all heard it. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Yeah. I think that's what the girls and the boys about to do on this show tonight. They let it go. They say they tired of, dealing with the infidelities and, all that good old stuff. Okay? So, welcome. And I hope you enjoy the show. And don't forget to
like, share, and subscribe.
Right. What else I gonna say, friend?
Cardi B. What? Cardi B and Offset with this whole divorce thing that's been going on. And the number one topic right now in the celebrity life, limelight, may I say.
Why is cut my face off?
So what you got to say about Miss Carter?
So I already did a story on this. So I would hope that my watchers would go check it out. I'm not gonna bash her tonight. All I want to say with that is right now I am not sure if I believe that she is really done per se. They're just in the beginning stages, and if Cardi B, even though people change, I know they change, but you have to understand when people keep going back and back and back, it's hard to believe that they're done, right?
Yes, when they're in the same cycle, like
So if they're just cycling and recycling,
then
y'all have to understand why we feel. You know what I'm saying?
The way that we do.
So I'm gonna say is let's talk about it because she filed for the divorce, not Offset.
Correct.
Now help me with it because I ain't get too much into all the details because I didn't want to get too involved. Because I've been through divorce and all this stuff. And I just didn't want to get too involved because I knew this was coming, like a lot of people did. I knew this was coming. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm actually surprised that.
And it's not that I wanted it to come because people like when you say you knew it was coming, oh, you want that. No, I didn't want nothing to happen. But you look at the dynamics of their relationship. It just seemed like it was headed down the road of destruction. So, though I don't want no families to break up, especially because they have the kid. But at the end of the day, you can't live your life for you can't live in a false sense of love for your kids because all you're going to do is harm the family because you ain't happy. Now you're miserable and you walk around there and these kids going to see
you
that.
Kids,
right.
Fussing at them because you don't want to be bothered with the mama or the daddy anymore. You just frustrated.
Right.
Not happy. So, well, we can't say he's going to step out because he's been stepping out before and after they married. So
right.
I don't know.
So I'm going to say this. There's a ledge. Let me put that word in there because people, there's some serious Cardi B fans out there and they get very hot when you don't say what they want you to say about the Cardi.
Oh, so you're supposed to say how they feel.
Me, I do what I want to do. Exactly. I'm just saying, I'm gonna be nice tonight. Okay? I'm kind of a new leaf friend, I told you. So, anyways, my thing is, right? What was I talking about just now?
Cardi B.
No, what I just say?
No, allegedly there's been allegations of what?
Oh yeah. That she caught him cheating again, or found out he's cheating again. And I was looking at Hollywood, not Unlocked, but the other Hollywood on YouTube, and she alleged that it was a couple of them. Hey, Lucky, how are you, girl?
Hello.
Yes, that's my beautiful friend with the red hair. Thank you, love. Yes, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Welcome. So, Lucky, let me know what you think in the comments about this story, because I'm sure you're aware of it as well. The whole world should know about this right now. I mean, it's all over national, look like news. So, but they say she filed a divorce first. She was the one that filed it, and they said it was a contested divorce. So, contested divorce really means that not just saying that Offset didn't want the divorce, because I saw a lot of people saying that. That's not what that means.
It's probably about that child, where she was saying she wanted full custody of the kid. So he's probably
yes, love
to that.
So yeah, because remember she asked for full custody. Yeah, so I was like, that ain't gonna work. Because me going through a divorce, me being in family court with my son, I know that the judge was not gonna honor unless she can prove that Offset was unfit, and that was gonna take a lot of proving. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I don't know why she didn't put shared, or why her attorneys didn't put shared custody. But at the end of the day, I'm hearing that she didn't know what the attorney put, and they went back, because they said a lot of people was bashing her about that. Like, why would you ask for full custody, and all this stuff here, blah, 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 blah. So it looks like she heard the cries of the people, and she went and had it changed, okay, to shared custody, which I think is reasonable and in the best interest of the child.
Yeah, just in case he really wants to be there,
right?
Child after the separation, because you know how that goes. Sometimes they no longer want to be bothered. They only bothered because they're there.
Exactly, Lucky. What you think about this? Write it in the comments, love, and I'm gonna post it up here on the screen. So when I was back to the contestant, so like you were saying, okay, there she goes. She right. I know you typing that. There you go. She says she doesn't want full custody. Her attorneys did that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So we on the same page. Perfect. So yeah, that's what they were saying. She didn't want that. The attorneys did the paperwork first, and she didn't know all of what they put in the paperwork. So she had them to go back and change it because it became public record, and she probably didn't know that it was public record and everybody gonna be able to see it. So, breathe.
You on chocolate or coffee tonight?
Girl, I had a crazy day today, God. I didn't get to even tell people. My day was so crazy today.
Ooh.
That I'm just like I'm on 10 right now. Like, I really haven't, literally, since I woke up this morning, I have not gone back down. So I'm trying to get there, y'all. Oh, you ain't too loud? Oh, you know you're going to be a moderator whenever I get to moderate stage. So you just get ready. Boo. But it's okay. You can in and out. I know you're here showing me some love, and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And so back to the contested thing. So I saw that was one of the things that I thought he was going to be contesting. Also, I don't know what their assets and stuff is, but I'm sure whatever she put in there about that, he might have not agreed with that. And I wonder, since she changed it, is he still contesting? Because it seems like he contested the first one, but do you think he's contesting the second one?
No, I don't.
The revised version. And then somebody was saying he came and spoke out. What did he say? Did you hear anything? I didn't never find Lucky. Did you hear anything
he just
about
posted a picture saying grind don't stop. That's all.
It's true. Her auntie told me. Hope she goes through with it. Oh, okay. Oh. So this is what I was thinking. I like I said, I was saying, like Miss Lucky, that I wasn't sure yet, because with divorce, and you've been through it as well as me, you're literally, you can pull out at any time until that divorce is actually signed off by that judge and finalized. So at any time, Cardi B can pull back and change her mind, depending on Oh, that's what he did.
It just was the photo.
Oh, so he posted something about he's unbothered.
He
said something about the grind
don't stop.
Yeah. So, okay then, Offset. So what you trying to say?
I mean, to me, my take on it, like what they have been showing in public eye, I'm not gonna say he didn't care for her, but he was not in love with her. He been with several.
Seemed like she cared more than him to me.
Yeah.
And this is our observation outside looking in on what them people felt, what they, feel for each other. But just from the way they, looking at them in the spotlight, it just looks like she cared more and wanted it to work more than he did.
Yes, and you just probably at the point.
He been living in the mansion. What about her? Is she back? Oh, she's been in LA. So that's why they saw them pics of her in LA. Look at Lucky got all the tea. Come on, bring it, girl. So she been in LA. Milaki say that she been in LA and he's staying in the mansion in Georgia. Now I wonder if she's gonna give him that mansion. She's gonna say, you had it and I just had mine.
If she's letting the public, once again, their lifestyle is in the public eye. Right. Listening to people, there's a lot of heartless, evil people. So they're probably saying her, "Oh, girl, take him for everything." No one knows her part in it. And trust me, she has a part in this.
What? This just in. What you said? This
she got Spanish to finally somebody who can understand what she's saying.
Friend, stop.
Oh. I'm just saying.
Tonight, I had to leave that up there for a little bit. Spanish dude alleged y'all, but people were saying that's what she was needed to go to, and they were saying she needed to go to her Spanish guy.
Yeah, to her natural roots. Right. But sometimes,
well, we gonna have to dig into that some more, honey. Wait. Yes, this is what I was telling my other friend the other night. That Summer Bunny is alleged to be pregnant. That's why I knew it was Miss Lackey. Come on, baby, come back with thoughts. They were saying that he done got Summer Bunny pregnant. Remember the one that when they first got married came out crying out on TV and stuff like that?
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
But then they said, Lackey, did you hear this? They said that Cardi B called, and said she called him to find out, and they said that's not true. So thank you, Miss Lackey. Lackey on it, baby.
Who told
Offset, and Offset said that wasn't true.
Oh, so he's safe until that baby arrives. Then they'll know.
If she want to believe Offset,
she could believe
her husband. He's still her husband to that.
She could believe
so believe your husband, girl. Stand by your man to the end, honey. To the Bentley show and the DNA come out. I say it ain't his either, girl. I said it ain't his either. See, I listened to a reading last year. The lady said Offset was going to get someone pregnant and Carter was going to leave. What? You serious, girl? I need to start watching these readings because I'm hearing that most of them be like on point. Girl, you got the fire burning up in here, Miss Lucky. Girl. What if she got over here? We gonna carry this over to my live tomorrow. Oh, yes, I will be over there. Ah! He showed you, girl.
With the bleach. He needs to go get a full STD panel testing done.
Listen, honey, Cardi, I'm gonna say this. I really think, like I said in my last video, I hope y'all go watch it. In regards to Cardi, I said I did a video on it, just about them two, and I just said basically, I hope that she goes through with it because when a person continuously you've tried, Miss Lucky, I know you've been. Not to say you ain't been through that, friend, but I was saying like the divorce process, you try to make it work because you just don't want to get married. Who wants to get married and get divorced? So you take stuff and you take stuff and you take stuff till you be like, you know what? I'm done.
I'm like, what I'm doing? I'm sitting here suffering,
right?
And I'm not happy. What I'm doing?
She ain't happy. And I think she tired of putting on the front, the face.
And she probably just trying putting on trying to be a wholesome woman. She is what she is. That's her lifestyle. She like to live wild and free.
And you know, he used to remember when they first got together, he used to tell her, like, stay off the internet, stay off the internet. And she went back to do that. You got to understand who you marry, who you with. People need to understand you can't change that person if you came into it like that. We have to want to grow and develop together.
You know, that saying they used to say that was factual. You can't change the hoe into a housewife. So that was a tough one.
Even with the walk.
Yeah, you can. That's her lifestyle. I mean, that's who she is, and that's what she wants to be. So it's time for both of them to separate. Because look what he's doing. He's not even being a husband either. So he didn't. He's not.
I think he just did it. Like, I think they were just in the. You know how you be. You know how you have good sex and you just tell you love. I want to be with you. I want to have your baby. All that stuff. I think that's what they want. And then it just happened, and boom! Now we here. Everybody know. Now we got just.
Women need to fail to realize men act like it just be so devastating and so hard and hesitant for them to walk down the aisle and get married. Mm-hmm. We are the ones they should be lucky to have.
Cause I ain't believe it first. They never seen it. I had never seen the marriage certificate. And, you know, they just didn't never look like they really did it.
Like
you know, but you know, like Steve and J and that girl did it too. Faith Evans did that same type of marriage. Y'all pay attention to Steve and J and
Faith Evans.
Faith Evans. Y'all, I hope not. Hope y'all don't be headed down this line here. Cardi gonna be okay. She just needs to learn to do things on her own. Right. This is what I say to Miss Black. This is the
time for Cardi to get tutoring.
Yes.
And just educate herself with those who are around her that is supporting her and being of communication, her finances, even with her motherhood. It's okay to listen. Not saying everybody's going to be right on your parenting or how your life should be, but those who care for her, this is the time for her to embrace it all.
Right.
And as you say, be independent on her own. Learn to do things independently by herself and stop always leaning towards somebody else, because everybody's not going to have your best interests at heart, but you.
So true. That is so true. So we just going to put Cardi B on our docket till the judge decides. We'll finalize when the judge makes final.
I just pray the baby don't end up like she the Lord. But some things you just got to let go.
Just got to let go. All right, we moving along. The next person on our docket. Next couple, because this show is called Just Let It Go. Like just let it go. You know, and even she just let it go, didn't she?
Yes.
I forgot all about she just let it go from the they call her
her son or took something and all that stuff they calling me. Yeah, and Boobie, they say the divorce is finalized. Now I thought they were divorced 3 years ago.
They were going. See how I told you how the process can last.
That's a lot for somebody to still be dragging on like go already.
Yes, and she don't got a whole new relationship. Can't even get married. That got to be found out before you can move on there. Then you go get married him right after you divorce him. You look like you just got you and married. You just got to do that look. But anyway,
now you see I'm looking at you.
I mean, you think I pop Molly, man. I'm like on it. I'm like I don't pop Molly. I don't no kind of drug.
She's not a crackhead
at all.
A druggie.
Now I might blaze a little bit. Now I ain't gonna say a lie. Say on blaze. That blaze had you right. Okay, let's put the next couple in there. It's gonna be.
Oh.
Girl, you know, a lot of work going to this kind of stuff. Y'all don't be knowing behind the scenes. This stuff take a lot of work. Oh, Ray J and Princess, we gonna get them out of the way. You know, we already knew that would come to. It really was just like.
What is good, Princess?
Oh yeah. Pretty love. Yeah, we gonna get her Princess love. Ooh, I like it. Okay.
Look, I'm looking what? Oh.
Okay. All right. All right,
excuse
me.
me.
Like talking. What? Oh, hold on. Like I'm back. We was trying to get the next subject up. She hired Patience back. And I said Cardi B about to leave. Ooh, was she hired? Oh, okay, yeah, because I remember she let her go. And people were telling her that was her public a publicist, I think. Whatever her name was. Her PR.
Why she let her go? Or did she leave on her own?
You know, I never got the backstory on that, so I'm not even going
to
but they were saying the word on the curb was that
I'll say like that. Oh, who he don't like?
Yours is finally, yes. We need to have a divorce party, girl. Mine was last year. Yours is this year. We can still have us a divorce party.
You know what's tough when you gotta have a divorce celebration, baby? It's like a sense of relief.
Well, I don't know about you, Miss. Like when I walked out that courtroom, I just felt like I was a new person, straight up. And me and my husband, ex-husband, had been separated for 4 years before I finally got. But it's just like to get that finalized. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When you get married, make sure that's what you want. Because if they don't want to leave and you want to leave, you got hell on your hands trying to get that finalized.
And hopefully this year there's some new laws passed in place with people who want a divorce. That should be granted. You can't force somebody to stay with somebody.
But that's how some people
But no, that's the system too. Like every time they shouldn't do that.
One person want to leave, just let them leave. Why you want to make somebody be together that want to be? I lost 36 subs. Don't worry about it. I lose them too. I lost like 4 the other day. It don't really matter to me. Some people are just that petty. Like they really go back and they just, when I subscribe to somebody, I'm subscribed to them. Look, Cardi B words forever. I don't even care no more. Like I gave you the sub. It don't cost me a dime or a penny or a nickel to hit the sub. And it's just, I really hope that our people out there in YouTube world will get it out of their head, like they're giving you something just because they sub to you. Like, yeah, you're giving me something, but it's nothing that of value to you. You know what I'm saying?
And those who like to watch and don't subscribe, just come on in and subscribe.
Yeah, just subscribe. Just hit love the button. Hear your like literally, I swear you'll probably come back if you just subscribe. Listen, I subscribe to so many people. I probably have not visited their page in a year or so, but it doesn't matter. I just show love and be done with it. Like if you're showing love, just show love and be done. It shouldn't be nothing attached to it. So we don't gotta hold up such because next lesson don't put in there. Yeah, we're gonna have our divorce party, girl. We're gonna either have it in Florida or in your area. South Carolina.
There's a lot of divorces been going on. Ray J and Princess Love. She filed first.
Yeah, she was separated 4 years too, and now you free, girl. Yes, it feels so good to be free. Oh, after 11 years. Oh, they're doing a YouTube suite? Oh, okay, so that's what it's YouTube. My friend lost 111. They trying to, you know what? YouTube trying to keep us down from being great. Yes, but it's okay. We're going to get there because love is in the air. I'm putting it out there. It's some subscribers out there that just only want to show love to their people. Okay, they don't have no strings attached. They just hit that little subscribe button and they be done just like me. Okay, and I'm gonna get me 1,000 more of doing it. Hello. And what else you said? Okay,
Princess Love.
Oh, okay. Let's get back to Princess Love. Mm-hmm. Keep us from being. Yep, that's what they trying to do. Keep us from being monetized. But the thing of it is with me, I didn't get on here to be solely just monetized. Like I like doing this. This is like a hobby for me. It's not like a job for me, like some people. And so it doesn't bother me as much as it probably bothers some people. Not saying you, Miss Lack, but I'm just saying some people get on here and they're really fighting to get, monetized because they look forward to it as a second income or a first income or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I get that. Don't get me wrong. I do want to be eventually monetized. But what I'm saying is I didn't get on here to be monetized. Like I like it. I like what I do. That's how I get it. Like I like interacting with people all around the world. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't go everywhere because I'm not finna go to Africa. I'm not finna go to all the places because I can't be on that plane that long.
I'm not going to deal with you. Look.
Hyped up and spiked up. Now we finna get the Ray J because they mic'd up. We mic'd up. Jackie, you heard that, girl? You heard the rhyme balls, girl. Child, I can't rap. I used to love to rap when I was young, but it's just gone.
Now it's I'm about to call her baby Precious Love Princess.
Yeah, what's
Princess
going on
Love.
with that?
She initially filed for divorce first, and then she stopped, had the divorce stop, and then Ray J goes and filed for a divorce.
What?
So I don't know what these two have going on. At this point, everybody, if they have tried counseling and tried to mend, their issues in their marriage, and it is not working, people have to understand. People are placed in your life sometimes for just a season. Right, that could not have been the person for you. You probably overlooked that person was not for you and decided to be married because that's what you wanted to do.
Right,
that's what you always wanted to experience. So now you're going through what you have experienced.
Remember we said the signs be there. You know how we said the signs be there,
people
but we
get with people sometimes too, thinking when they married. They could change somebody. Nobody's not going to change. You can't force no one to change if they do not want to.
Keyword.
They do not want to. They want to change, they will do.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was something that, because when me and my ex got together, we were on a page of evolving. But sometimes men feed you the BS so they can get you where they, locked in and where they want you to be. So you got to really, really be careful. And it's just a give or take. You really don't know.
Yeah, and it's women nowadays, the shoe is on the other foot. A lot of women have been tricking men, thinking they are something they are not. They are not the typical housewife that you are looking for. Mm-hmm. They're not your mama. Mm-hmm. And let's stop looking at women as your mother. We're going to do love marriage.
That's what all this is. That's the show right there. Yeah. So we moving on from Ray J. Look, we already know this was happening. We knew this going. Y'all, I don't know why y'all feel
it's
like
just a celebrity thing. They get married, they divorce, they go marry somebody else. They just have a cycle they have. That's what we knew this was call it like a cyclone.
I'm gonna say me. I didn't think it was gonna last long. Y'all lasted longer than I thought y'all really was gonna last. So
they probably been together for a year. Going to 4 years they was married.
And 2 babies, Lord. But look,
off and on.
Look, kudos to the babies. They some cute little babies. And I just hope her and Ray J can come to a, amicable agreement where they can have these kids and
still be able
parent, parent them, co-parent, without any issues. Because one time she went getting along with the mama and Brandy and all this stuff. I just hope she need to worry about her her daughter baby. Screws. Okay, we need to bring Brandy up the hill.
She always got something to say.
You gonna let her talk? I know she gonna. That's her brother, and I know you ain't talk because you is very overprotective of your brother. Oh, you a Brandy.
I'm overprotective of him or what? When they wrong, they wrong.
At the end of the day, you care about with a bit foot. Let me shut up because you make me turn on.
I didn't make
you don't play about your brother pretty like that. Period. Point blank, and we gonna leave it like that because I ain't lying.
You know what? Her and Princess not getting on.
No,
nobody ain't like her. His mama didn't like her either, and still don't. They just decided to get married. It ain't nothing changed. I say
Princess gave her she was that late out to take it. You hear me?
No, she was. They shouldn't came to a baby shower.
I blame her because respect me for who I am. I'm your son's
you're
wife.
At the baby shower.
Your mother. If you want to stay biblical, you need to follow
back. And they're gonna make mistakes.
Let him be a man. That's what be wrong with families. Let that person be a man or a woman.
You just be there to pick them up. You just be there to pick. We could see if they dumb as a rock. Like okay,
just as long as they ain't physically harmed.
That's it. And if you don't like a person who's your brother or your sister is tied to, such as a marriage or in a relationship, you just keep yourself separated from that.
Right. That's right.
It's
that way. Be cordial.
Continue to mind your business.
Because you don't want to tell you how. I don't understand if they don't want you to tell you how to run there. relationship. They want to be all up in their sister, brother, mother, whoever, cousin, friend, relationship. No. Moving on along. Let's get them off the screen.
Yes. They'll deal with child support.
We about done with y'all.
Got you started.
I can't even talk.
Get your words out.
Next, we're gonna talk about who's that other one? Oh, we're gonna go on into your show. Love and Marriage Hunt video. Girl, you got me hooked on you got on the show, you hear me?
What name? You want to put that name?
Whatever you want. This part of the segment is yours.
I can't say you.
However you want to title it for you. We had to put all them.
Oh,
the host.
Yeah, we just gonna
put the host, baby, because the host the one running this thing. Yes. Now we finna get into some things. The voice. Yes.
How can I take it?
All right.
Get into it. It's tea time.
It's Vee time. This ain't no tea time. It's Vee time.
No fucking. So, moving right along. Love, Marriage, and Huntsville. If anyone has been following and watching the show,
this show,
we all will see the drama and chaos that is taking place with Mel and Martell, also Tisha and Mel. They supposedly had their issues with their friendship and were supposedly keeping things cordial, but Sneaky Tisha, that's what I want to call her, Snaky Tisha. We ain't gonna call her Sneaky. She's Snaky Tisha. Want to play innocent and act as if she's not taking digs at Mel or Martell's marriage. I wouldn't say that Tisha wants to be Mel, but she has been inspired by Mel. Mel did give her that push and motivation of sisterhood to get out there and take a look at what she wants to do with being a wife, parenting, and obtaining her career, going back to school. That all came from your friend. It may have been in the back of your mind, something you have wanted to do, but it was put on the back burner. And your friend came along and gave you that push and motivation. You can't sit here and tell me, honey, that you and that Mel and Tisha was not friends before, because they were.
Oh yeah, they said it.
Yes, they were.
They were close, like pretty close, because they had the kid. They had so much in common that a lot of times commonalities bring you together with a person.
That's why.
So what I don't like though, because I wasn't watching. I was in it every day, friend, work, everything, trying to watch this to get caught up with you. So
that mama, honey, ooh, Miss
she don't have to sit down.
Miss Wanda, she make my scalp itch. We love our mamas because some parents can be so messy. Mama need to take a back seat in her own life. Mama need a man.
I think that's what's going on. Mama Wanda, I don't know if she got a husband, but she ain't got one. She running that household because she can't not stay. And I understand you love your kids, but she's not a kid anymore.
Don't push out 3 babies. 3.
She got a whole husband.
Come on,
this is what pissed me off with Tisha. Why would you let your mom come stay there to be your whatever?
And your mama don't get along. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. Who's to say that man can have a breaking point and leave you and your mama right there in the house?
I think that's where he's at now. I think he's at that breaking point.
Because for one, she's not listening to him, right, and being a stay-at-home mom, what he want her to be. He just want her to be the what they call them, pregnant and barefoot. And she no longer wants to be that. Well. Even though she may have said before that she agreed to you staying home with the kids, but people change in life. I mean, there's things you see that you want to do and want to have accomplished. That's not saying that she could no longer be a mom because she's obtaining a career or a wife either. Because both of them now, y'all have busy schedules where both of you are working. You're a contractor, you travel. She's been, what is she? A realtor, I suppose, supposed to be a spokesperson for a woman's advocate. I don't know what she's doing, child. She's trying to just get herself out of it.
But anyway.
But both of their schedules, they still gonna have to find that balance. But what he's not willing to accept, right, where it's gonna be problematic, your husband, point blank, period, he just wants you home. That's not what you want to do anymore. So he's gonna find an issue in every single thing because now he's trying to pick your mind, as he always do, for you to stay home. He wants you to say, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. If you saying you're gonna leave me, I'm just gonna stay home.
This is
some men are like that.
They are. They actually are. And I'm gonna tell you what I agree with Marceau on one level, because he's a mess. Okay.
Oh, he's a hot mess.
That's a hot mess.
Tisha is the third.
But Tisha had a mess, sweet mess too.
That's
so anyway, I can't really blame some things that Marcel do to her because
she's still playing victim from her childhood.
Yeah,
getting on my damn.
And it's starting to come out. It's starting to come out on the I think the next show or season, whatever. Did the season end? Because they like it stopped due to COVID. So I don't know. I know they didn't have a reunion yet, so I'm guessing it might be some additional episodes. I don't know. But anyway,
it's doing too much.
Tisha and Martell. Let me tell you something how I feel. Right, Marceau. I always do that. You know, every time we talk about it. What my thing is, if this is true, what Marcel said, which it seems like it possibly is. You and him came to a mutual agreement, right? That you were going to sit home for 5 years and do the mommy thing.
And she stayed for 5 years.
No, she didn't. The 5 years ain't up yet. So that's why Marcel is a little upset. I think it's only been 3. And let me finish because I let you finish.
Okay, go ahead. We're waiting. Look, we're waiting.
Let me get back. We clowns like this, y'all. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay, this is what I'm saying. They're married. So you and him came to this amicable agreement that this is what y'all was gonna do. You're gonna do this, and then after that, I guess that's when things can venture out and do whatever. Okay. Tisha agreed at that point. See, this is why I be saying when people go wrong at trying to make someone stay or gratify that relation, keep him satisfied. I think she said yes, knowing good darn well, deep inside, that's not what she wanted to do. You see what I'm saying? These are problems can arise in a relationship because Marceau don't know that that's something you don't want to do. You told him that's what you want to do. So in his mind, that's what you wanted to do. Okay?
Now.
Let me finish. Then you came 3 years later. Now you saying, "Oh, you want to do this, you want to do that," and you're not understanding why he's not in agreement with that because you made this decision on your own to start doing all this stuff that you're doing, and you didn't even do it right because you should have had everything in order. You should have had your mommy care or whatever, not your mama there. You should have had your nanny, like he was saying. Things should have been in order if this is something you want to do. And then secondly, you should have came. No, first, I'm going to go back and reverse that. First, you should have came to your husband first and say, Marceau, I know we discussed blah, 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 but I'm feeling now that I want to do this, that, and whatever. Okay? That's how you do things the right way. Communication is key in any relationship. You can't expect somebody to read your mind and then agree with it once you have made that decision in your mind. Because she did that. That's a selfish way to look at a relationship, which is between two people. So if him and her came together as two people and said, we're going to do this here for the next 5 years, and then after that, blah, blah, then that's what it should have been. Unless you and him was able to come together, sit down and talk about this change that she wanted to come. That's my views on that.
But I will say this. The type of man Marceau is, it's hard for me to believe that Tisha sat there and just said, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. And I start doing this at this point in time. He don't want her to be independent at all.
But it doesn't matter for me. That's the thing. It doesn't matter how Marceau is. Tisha is a grown freaking woman. And you shouldn't have sat there and took that just to please. Now you wanted to please him at that point, and you wasn't even pleasing yourself. You shouldn't have to sacrifice your happiness to be in that relationship.
She did have a conversation with him about what she wanted to start doing. You heard what he told her.
Yeah, he told her. Yeah, she went to him, but he's not wrong. But he's not wrong. Look, he's not wrong because even though he don't agree, he don't have to. You already made. It's like a contract. We done made a contract. This is what it is, and both parties are bound to that contract until it ends. So basically, unless we come to an agreement to say we can change the terms of this contract, it's still there.
I was gonna say, as a husband and wife,
people have to take selfishness out of their relationship.
Communicating with one another, and one person has already compromised and made sacrifices.
But how do you know
they gotta come to an agreement though? Right. So say both of them.
At the end of the day, how do he know she compromised? She sat there and this man literally feels like Tisha was on deck with what they agreed upon. Now I'm sure he convinced her because you know he can be 100%. I do. I really do, because Tisha is not stupid, and I really believe Tisha did that to satisfy Marcel. And now she's built a strength now over time. She's watching Melody. She's saying that's what I really want to do right there. That's really who I am, who I want it to be in this, in my life.
Sometimes you can
just like she say, she sacrificed
a friendship, relationship, or marriage, and now she's finding a voice and coming into her to ask herself like, this is what I've been.
But you're not understanding the marriage concept of it. To me, I don't feel like you understand the marriage concept of it. If you are a marriage friend, you're in a marriage. Mm-hmm. That's togetherness. We have to think together. You can't think of just self.
Yes, that's why she went to him.
I understand she went to him, but you're not listening to me. Before they ever made this contract, Letitia knew that she did not want to do this for 5 years.
Oh, so you strongly believe again
I strongly
that
believe
she said, I'm going to just sit home for 5 whole years.
I do. I think she did it to keep him satisfied. I think at that point she did that. She said that and she agreed to that. And then now, though, like you said, people start to grow and they become of their self. I think that's what happened. She started to think, what if I stay here and I don't never get a chance to do the things that I want to do?
The only thing I will say probably is she needs to find her a nanny. Your mom is not going to work. They don't get her. Both of you are busy, so he cannot be there full time with his kids.
But she wanted him to stay home.
Travel. That's not going to work.
But that's what she told me.
That's where the money come from, though. He's the breadwinner.
She told him he needs to stay home.
And that's not gonna work. And she know that. Girl, you don't even make more money than this man. Come on.
He should have an understanding as well, because people do grow, just like you said. But at the end of the day, at that 5 year point, if he don't have an understanding, she had the right to do whatever. But like you said, do it right. Get a nanny. Show him that, hey, I'm not going to be filling these shoes no more. So I'm putting somebody there to fill them so you don't have nothing to say. You understand me? And things going to be right. Our kids are going to be taken care of properly. We got a nanny. We got somebody there. So I can get out and do everything that I want.
Because all she's doing right now at this point is just giving him leeway to continuously keep her manipulated in a sense, and for him to have a reason to say something about every single thing, all because you don't have a nanny. So now he's going to use that tactic. There's no one here for the kids. How I'm going to eat hot meal every day. You know I'm working. It's going to be all of this.
She opened the door for it because what she should have did is say, hey, let me make sure everything.
So we're going to meet some people and we're going to come to a common ground to find a nanny, because this is what I'm going to start working towards. I'm going back to school now, and I'm going to start, doing a women advocate or whatever. We got to find a common ground on how to work this out. And when it comes to their personal time, we got to find a schedule where we both could be off together, go out of town, or even if y'all home, just have that alone time, seeing the kids to grandma. Since Miss Wanda love her grandkids, she can keep her grandkids at her house.
Thank you.
What you got to come over there for?
Now, friend, let me get to the marriage part because I was on the contract part when I was saying that part about Marcel. As far as the marriage part, let me clear it up because I know people go, oh, this is what I'm saying. When you get to the marriage part of this situation, you know, the bond, he as a husband should have an understanding that your wife is growing and wants to do something else. You should be receptive of that. You should be open-minded to that. You should have been supportive of her.
Her marriage is not just saying, I'm assigning you a servant. Right. You just here to serve and not grow.
You gotta understand she's a human being. She changed. She want to grow. Let her grow. You should be supportive of that anyway. Any man that's not supportive of their wife and building and growing, you need to watch that because something about that is a control issue, and I really think he has a serious control.
And he's showing,
but she's allowed him to have it
for so long. So it's like you have to go against me right now.
He really like at a point you don't did it so long, so now he is conditioned.
Like, what's wrong with you? You gonna do what?
And that's what I'm saying. You can't make no big drastic change like that. She should have went to him and talked to him.
Since what she hollered, they was married for 30 because they've been together for 13 years. So you should know your husband for the 13 years, like do that, teacher.
Right, and teacher be playing little games. That's when she be doing a little childish thing.
Trying to act like a victim, keep bringing
up because even like when the lady came in there doing business.
Why you want to sit down
and keep interrupting the coffee? Oh,
how he belittled her in a sense to me when he told her, "Can you go get me some espresso?" And what she, sure, Marcel, what kind of espresso you want? And got up like the little maid she is. And took her ass in the air.
You know, Melanie said that too. I don't feel like she's a maid. I just feel like, you know, you're supposed to cater to your husband. You're supposed to cater to your husband. You're supposed to cater to your husband. That's
in the sense how I feel about Marcel and Tisha. He just lays with her, impregnates her, and tell her what to do. Service.
So when I be saying things, I'm not just thinking about Marcel and Tisha. I be saying like as a whole, like in general, in marriage, you're supposed to cater to your husband. You know what I'm saying? Now the thing of is, and I'm talking about vice versa. Like both of them supposed to cater to each other. Don't let me put that on the one side because people think, oh, no, I'm not saying it like that. What I'm saying is the way he asked her sounded like you just did.
Yeah, like
the way he said her, you know, but I think why he did that is because she was acting so immature.
And then he knew he was there to take care of business. You talking and she looking at him like,
yeah, that lady was like ready to like end this, and you about to cost y'all some money on some childish BS. See, this is where I love about Melody and Martell.
But let me tell you about that girl. I cannot think of her name. I can't remember her name, but she's really irrelevant. I don't know what she's trying to do. She's trying to become a close friend with Mel. And her attitude and demeanor.
Oh, I already know who
God, the one who he had met with. She knew she didn't want to do business with that man. You trying to be messy. If you knew you want to go to the
I think she did. She said they were cheaper. She was going over there. She told Melody.
But why you think Marcel got fed up and told her, like, well, you go with the whole?
Because Marcel is playing. Listen, Marcel is playing a game. People need to understand what Marcel doing. Marcel is coming for Martell. You know how Candy came for Nene?
Yeah, because he knows Martell is not specialized in commercial.
Right. So it's a game in his little head. He's playing Martell like a freaking radio. And he's trying to tarnish his brand. He's trying to do all that because he wants that respect that Martell has in that town with doing that construction thing. So trust and believe me, in Marcel's head, this is all a little freaking game.
But you see what for him to get to the top. He's sitting there trying to tarnish the whole brand.
Your brand gonna be tarnished.
He is bringing clientele to Martell.
Thank you.
Because now you're making everybody notice his work and the stuff he do, and they know this man have his coins in line for one to handle business.
Right.
So they're going to go to him,
even if he is a little more expensive. You know what I'm saying?
And who's to say?
But because the day coming there, you got your wife interrupt lady. You don't even know how to finish. I guarantee
you should have asked your wife
Marcel and Melody.
Excuse yourself. Melody would have sat there and listened. Exactly. She wouldn't gave input unless needed. That's how they handle business.
And they usually be on the same page because they have that understanding.
And they have the discussion beforehand.
Anybody.
See
how she didn't know the lady was coming, so she felt some type of way all on some BS, thinking the man want the lady. But why would you
oh, he don't cheat. Remember, girl? I know you don't think he want nobody.
Hair.
Oh, he never lies to you. So why would you start feeling some type of way?
I'm going to get my blanket. Okay, girl, you gonna need for this.
You know, this pineapple now.
I don't want any more pineapple.
Well, you can't get your own.
We're gonna take a good crate.
What's going on?
You finish it while I take a good intermission right quick. Grab me some more.
Okay.
So you can start talking about who you talking about.
Marcel and Tisha.
Yeah, because it's your show anyway. Go ahead. I'm over here in my mind.
But yes, with Marcel trying to tarnish supposed to be a close friend of his for years, but that's how people do. You could connect with them and bring them along and position them to have better for themselves and to have a brand of their own. They still gonna try to come at you and pull you down. He never was your friend. All of them just there to use you, just watching the show and how things are going because you're the money man. Martell is the money man. Both?
You mixed them?
That's what we had first. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Because I want to see which one I really like.
The first one you had was mango. I really didn't care for that one.
I don't need. That's the one.
But yes, so Martell just have to be careful, and while he's so busy cheating, he should have been watching his business instead of trying to worry about hoes. Because that's what she is. I don't care what y'all say. And now you done caught feeling for this lady, and allegedly she's pregnant by Martell as well. Instead of you taking care of business first and trying to mend things at home, you want to go step outside and use that tactic. Oh, you was empty at home. When you the one push your wife to get out there and to accomplish her dreams, you told this lady you would support her by all means on whatever she want to do. You taught her the game with real estate. And now you have a problem that she's succeeding. What you thought? She just was going to have a little bit of success and didn't go so far. But you told her you was going to support her. Now she's developing. Mel is developing and it's growing. You want to pull her like, okay, now you got to worry about me and the kids. You got to start back spending time home with me and the kids. It doesn't work like that. If y'all had that agreement to be as one, that's what y'all should have been. But all this going on, you got your little snaky, quote unquote, besties, your best friends, stabbing you in the back the whole time. Oh, and don't think Marcel's brother Maurice, he's not in it by a long time. At all. He's in it too, honey.
He is bad.
So don't let them fool you. And yes, we all love Kim. Oh, honey, let me silk this right here. What Mel just said. Did y'all just hear the other night, Sarah?
It threw me for a whole loop.
Come on, did you see Kim by yourself? Because you already know you said she's a side.
Welcome back, girl. I don't know if you watched this show. Sorry, interesting. I want to see if she on point with what is it?
Love, Marriage, and Huntsville.
Right. Do you watch that, Miss Lackey? Go ahead, finish. So you be on.
So with Mel, honey, Sarah, she gonna tell when she said to Martell, oh, you went and seen. You was there with Kim by herself because you know she always touchy feeling. She's Team Martell. First of all, is Kim supposed to be a close friend? Mel gets no cool point,
none
at all. She's fake.
Fake on that.
Because as a friend, if you feel uncomfortable with an approach that I have towards your children or your husband, you are to come straight to me, not national television. Now you trying to create in public's eye that I'm this bad person. I want your husband. You don't even want him no more. Let's be clear. But now you angered because y'all going through y'all differences and you know your husband has feelings for another woman. On the outside of your marriage, you're hurt. She's hurt. She's bitter. And now she just causing all this chaos with everybody. Granted, Mel is an educated woman, but her maturity level is not all the way there yet. I'm not saying you have to not have feelings or emotions when you're going through something, but don't take digs at a close friend, supposedly a close friend of yours, when you could have called that lady, just like y'all always meeting up for lunch, breakfast, or whatever. You could have called Kimmy, and Kimmy seems to me to always be available to you. Kimmy looked like she probably would have went on her lunch break just to give you a call back to see what was going on. And you up here talking about that lady want some damn Martez.
I was so mad when she did that. I was like, girl, you go sit your behind.
And then she come on. Did you see the little live she did on Instagram that was uploaded where she was addressing that? I'm talking about something. Everything she says for a reason. You always talking about for a reason. The reason is you nasty and messy. Right. You hurt and bitter right now. That's exactly what she is. You could be talking about
women. Listen, it's so easy to become that way. You cannot deny accountability. Because now somebody got something.
You had, you don't have a hook on Martell. You never had apparently for 5 whole years in this with somebody. So there seems to me, question, how was your marriage before? Was he cheating before y'all got married? Has he always been like that?
They had never cheated.
Oh, so again.
Because remember, that's why she was blaming the hanging out with the guys.
Which people got to understand that can happen as well. Yep. Those
Marceau even agreed to it because he said he started seeing him and he got energy. That energy, yeah.
To pull you in. I don't care if you're an adult or whatever, it can happen.
Definitely.
But she just don't need to be taking jabs at her best friend. Like what she did. Because going through this process with divorce or changes, you're going to need your friend. I don't care what you say. You're going to need somebody to lean towards, to call on.
Right. And
I think just don't want to go to your mom.
I think it came from, like you said, a bitter place. I feel like she shouldn't have done that, especially like you said, if you want to say that around your husband, between you and him, leave that there. But don't bring that energy and let everybody see that on national TV.
And then she says that and goes to the party, to the surprise party, and goes, "Hey, how you doing?" See how fake and nasty. But you got a problem with him. Just like y'all always pulling each other to the side about y'all little sidebar conversations, you could have pulled her to the side then and just asked her, "Can I speak with you after the party is over, or tomorrow, or whenever your schedule?" Look, your quote unquote, your busy life, whenever your schedule was free, you could have reached out to her to address it.
Real woman, mature woman.
Just go out blurting stuff on that lady.
Be a woman about it, like Tony Braxton said.
And the only thing I can say where that comes from is where Martell and Kimmy was having a conversation last season in the kitchen about him being a cheater. She did not address the lady as a side chick. She said, "No, I'm not going to call her that." Now, there probably was a little attitude where that come from, like, "Oh, my friend is not down with me. She ain't calling her a side chick." To me, if it's my friend, that's just how we everybody have their different ways of handling things. That's what people need to understand.
Right.
Nobody is going to be on the same bandwagon as you, where they're going to down people because you are angry with that person.
Right.
Kim is a more positive person. She looks at
I love
both sides.
Yeah, she reminds me of me sometimes.
Because it's fully not that lady's fault that your husband is there. He went to her. He seeked her. She didn't come after him.
He saw the maturity in her. I think she's older than both Melanie and Tisha.
Who?
Kimmy. Yeah.
Oh no, I'm talking about the side chick. Martell went to that girl on his own. He seeked that.
Oh, I thought you said he went to Kimmy for that advice. He talked to her in the kitchen. I thought he was still on that. But yeah, he went to her on his own.
She's more mature than all of them.
Right.
Yeah, leaving her own husband, she's more mature than him.
Right.
And you better chill out, Maurice, because it looks like Kimmy and me are gonna be on this bar up here, love, marriage, and divorce.
Yeah. Because I think he played her real slick.
Yes, with that baby mama and his son. Because that, again, like you say, marriage, you are to consult with the other party.
And you see how he was doing her? She was so hurt. I felt her pain.
Like you just undermining this lady. And then you are paying your son's mom's bills in another household when she has a husband.
Where they do that?
And your son is not even living there. Even if he was, again, she has a husband, a whole
everybody.
And neither one of them are broke. They're not financially stressed from my understanding. Why are you taking money out of our household and putting it into someone else's household?
That just, you know what came to my mind with that when I was telling you?
Something
the only thing that came to my mind with that is guilt on his part because they were saying, you remember his sister was saying that her and Maurice built, like she built him. Basically, she was there through his building of where he is now. And then you know how they broke up after he came to success, right? So you know, remember that movie where the lady had done been there? I think it was the Medea movies. No, that one too. That we can use that. I just watched that other day. Similar to that. So now you don't help him build, and now you finna let the next female. So she was a little bitter too. You know what I'm saying? She still is bitter. Yeah, I think she's still bitter, and I think his guilt from that is why he was trying to do that. It was his guilt and plus his gratification because he was gonna get that son. That's what he was gonna use to get that son, like to live with them.
Mm-hmm. Now that you have him, my thing is Kimmy better be the wife she is, that strong backbone, and go on here to put that foot down.
Oh, it's coming out of
bills. That's just hand over there is non-existent. Boy.
Yep. It's coming. Oh, I can see it all in Kimmy. Kimmy gonna lay him out straight.
Too much, and not just that. The lady's so bitter. She just coming straight at Kimmy. She's not even thinking about Maurice.
Because
or Monster. It's just Kimmy.
Yeah, everything seems like, what is up with you? And then she just so hell bent on Kimmy. Y'all was talking when we were still married. Why do you care?
You probably met that husband too while y'all
exactly. Like, why do you even care? You have moved on. You have a whole nother relationship. If they married, her and the other dude, or they just go there. So you got a whole husband. Now, if I were your husband, I'd be looking at you sideways, because for you to be still concerned about that and you done moved on, supposedly, this how you know chicks don't been no moved on and men don't been no moved on, because you still
in 1999.
Right. When you on that, it's a problem. And a lot of times that's why they can't co-parent. That's why they can't do things positively and maturely, is because if somebody's still holding on to something that is over, let it go. He don't want you no more. He's moved on. Whatever in your head you thought y'all was gonna have from that relationship, do you, girl? Do you?
But now he has leverage because Monster has been living with him. So even if she tried to pull that
put your own child support, or you can't have him staying with you no more.
Yeah, it's all in his glorious little plan. He got a little plan. Now, Maurice is a slick one too. So trust and believe he is doing everything calculated. He waited till he married that lady to throw this out there on her like that. That you know that was already in the back of his head.
Because he needed somebody to still support Monster
success.
He still needed somebody there to also take care of Monster while he knew he was going back to school. Yeah. While he was in school. So he waited, like you say, the thing was calculated till he was married. So now he has a motherly figure for his son, so he could go ahead and finish what he needs to do to become a lawyer.
But why I was saying that too is because, okay, you waited till y'all got married so you could throw that on her. So now it's gonna be very hard for her to say, I don't want to be with you no more. If you gonna continue with this, I don't even want to be with you no more. Because before we was married, I could have walked away and said, well, then hell with you. But you know what I'm saying? But he waited to that marriage, had all her emotions, because they had a nice little win, and you had all on high, and then you dropped the bomb.
Like you doing stuff without talking to that lady.
Playing a little game. You're gonna mess up on a good woman, Maurice, if you keep on with your foolishness. I like him, but I know he has a weakness when it comes to that baby mama. And he was around him sitting around talking with that lady. He was one of the big reasons for that mess between them two, because he's sitting over there with the baby mom telling her what she's saying, what her name is, Kimmy saying, and then you over there being messy telling Kimmy what she's saying, and you ain't checking neither one. Like you just
Kimmy is responding to what you bring it back to her, because Kimmy, like she said, she don't know that lady. Exactly. They never even had a conversation. So how would she know what's going on if you're not bringing it to her?
She know about me because you still over there telling her you wrong, and that's what I couldn't stand him with. Because I'm like,
how can you talk about me with your ex? Just another female, period. That is not a friend of yours.
First of all, why is y'all even? I understand you have to let her know who you with and try to get her to understand who you with, because
and that just
y'all child will be around.
That conversation should have been, she's a good person.
Right. It should have been number positive.
And she's not there to hurt him or whatever. And that was that. That shouldn't have gone no further than that. But he's very sneaky. That's what I'm telling you.
Keep one eye open over there.
Oh, she got him up. Oh, she got him up. That's why when she come to him, he pauses and try to find a rebuttal to come back to what Kimmy is then not disagreeing with.
Mm-hmm.
Cause she's like, okay, no, I didn't
take it.
Exactly.
That's not what you said. And she tell him verbatim what was discussed.
Right.
And that's where he messes up at. Do you not understand? The lady, she pays attention to things.
And them men don't like them kind of women like that, so they want you to slip. You know what I'm saying?
And that's just
that's what type of woman that I pay attention. I might not say them, but I'm watching.
But she's watching
because I want to make sure that when I do come to you, I have thought about it. I've reasoned it in my head.
People look at Kim and just she's watching.
Yeah, Kim ain't crazy. She paying attention to everything.
So she have those conversations.
She's gonna get him right. You either gonna fly right or get off board. Okay. She ain't finna sit there and take that for him. But he gonna fly right.
Yeah, it's coming though. She's gonna have to stop them payments over there to that other house. And no, I don't want to hear nobody saying, "Oh, he got to take care of the household for his son." Again, his son doesn't live there.
Yeah, the son live with him now. So ain't no reason for you to even paying over there. What you paying over there for? What money
has a man, a whole grown man over there? Where they do that at?
I'm lost with it. But back to Melanie and Martell though.
But yes, back to those two. So now they're heading for divorce. She has moved. She's in Atlanta right now. And I hear that, of course, he's back with the other chick. But she's not even a side chick. Just say his girlfriend. What's her name? Adriana, or whatever her name is. He's with her, and she's allegedly pregnant now. So
when that's stupid.
Yes, he's very stupid. 5 whole years.
See, this is what
he been fell out of love with Mel.
Yes.
6 years ago. Don't say.
I'm gonna tell you something. It's sometimes in relationships where the men or the woman starts to
grow apart from you.
No, what I want to say is, I think, like you said, when she was starting to become more successful than him, a part of him became a little jealous. He's very intimidated. Yeah, he's very. Remember that her mama told him, "You very arrogant." And see, when you think about it now, think about how they came in their relationship. She was a teacher or something like that, and he was doing that, and he taught her most of what she knows.
Get out there, babe, and I'm gonna push you, and I'm here for you. I got your back. I want you to succeed.
Some women can't stand for you to be more successful than you. And I'm gonna speak on the men part because we talked about their relationship. Martell, I think, started to get a little jealous of her success. Like she became bigger than what he probably envisioned. You know, I feel like he felt he was gonna be always hearing Melanie right here when it is kind of like
want them to be
here now.
He always wanted to be the one that's above.
Because remember, I told you the game.
So that's why he went to the other girl, because she has nothing. She just stayed in the basic apartment. And he want to keep her right here. And in her dumb ass mind, she probably thinking once she have this baby, if he no longer wants to be with her, she's gonna get child support. But she keeps forgetting about them other 4 children he already got.
That's gonna be first in line.
You go ahead and collect your little $102, girl.
Females, I just wish that you would not have these kids.
Stop letting somebody bareback you or raw dog, whatever you want to call it.
Probably don't want you like that. I don't know if she thinks, because I don't know much about her, but I hope she's not one of them females thinking she can be the new male, like
she does.
Wifey, and I can treat him better.
Oh, she don't want no life. She's a bragger, honey. Like,
and you want that life that he has. I'm telling you, most men when they cheat,
nowhere.
Right? Okay. Most men when they cheat, it's just that you feeling a void for whatever he's not getting over here. But you continuously heard Martell say, I want to be in a marriage with this woman over here, which is Melanie. He saw her as his partner in that business and everything.
So now what she's gonna do, the girlfriend, what she's gonna start feeling in a moment. I'm probably already going through those emotional roller coasters that he's going through because now he's lost his wife. He's on that process. I don't think Mel is coming back, y'all.
I don't think Mel coming back. It's not
because the love is lost. 5 years. Mm-hmm. Like, how can you get past that? You don't devote yourself to someone for 5 years, though. You no longer love me. And just that trust is broken.
And she don't try to trust you over and over. Still messing up. So
at the end of the day, have that. Then you got a baby too. Oh, it's done. It's done. So Martell, don't even try to go back over there because I really feel like Martell.
And she called the police on the girl when he just went there. Like what? About two weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, she just called the police on Martell when he was at her house in Georgia. I wonder why you was in there acting crazy. So when have you ever known for that lady to call law enforcement on you? Never.
But sometimes they can't take it.
Remember, he kept saying, "Oh, we ain't gonna never get divorced. Y'all can stop talking about that." He just was so in his head that they ain't gonna never be divorced. She gonna go, because what she said was she'll put them out. They be separated for 6 months. She come back.
She should have stopped being that first.
Probably two times I think before. So he said, you know how many he get. He got complacent thinking that's what it's gonna be, and now he's not realized. Like, man, tell me, like, you don't really realize the severity of what's going on.
What you do?
You don't really think that this lady gonna leave you, and then what if she get another man? He didn't have that nowhere in his mind. So that just lets you know you really thought you just had like that.
And that's why she separated herself in Georgia. If she really
had, I love it, male girl, do your thing, honey.
She would have stayed right there in Huntsville.
Cause she gonna be very well off. Cause thank you for teaching me.
And look at the platform she's on as well. She has a background of advocating for women that has been mentally, emotionally abused, physically abused, and not just that, on getting out there, finding themselves and starting their business and just having that positive motivation and inspiration. And it's a large platform out there. It's so many women that could advocate, for us. This is a large platform she's on. So I don't think she's gonna fail. She probably feel like she failed in her marriage. But with her success, I don't think so. And it's just a learning process for Mel. She's just gonna have to really dig deep and find her strength to go through this divorce and just focus on her children.
And know that it was not her fault.
It wasn't her fault at all.
I did do things that were wrong. If you didn't come to me as a man, as a husband, and sit and talk with me and let us get
say, hey, okay, you working too much in the beginning. I'ma just need you just to stay home a day or two or to take off. We need us some me time. No, it doesn't work like that.
But I feel like when a person, and I'm not gonna say male or female, when a person
that other party
loves you, they're going to support you.
They should. That's what he was doing in the beginning. But like you say, that success has kicked in.
But even if that kicked in, that shouldn't even bother.
Shouldn't even move you. As a husband, you should have been her biggest cheerleader.
Right. So because she definitely was. She was for the hopes. Okay.
She was
for the hopes,
and she still is. Even though you cheated on this lady, she still was holding your brand, pushing through it, trying to keep your business going.
No, when we get home. About whatever,
but when it comes to
business, that's just what it is. That's what I loved about it.
But what she messed up when she started running her mouth on social media.
Yes, and
that was a route, right?
Really allowed herself to get pulled. She let the enemy. I really think Martell and what her name is, Melanie, could have been a great power couple if they didn't allow themselves to let their egos get in the way.
Which blindsided them big time because they didn't know them snakes over there. Them Scott
was hiding in the bushes.
Okay,
she let the enemy came all the way in there. He and her let the enemy came all in their relationship and played them like a yo-yo.
Very much so.
And I feel so bad because it's like if I would have watched this from the beginning, I would have saw all.
And you know they're good friends. So Martell had in mind, said, okay, you're connected with me, you're a friend of mine. So let me bring you aboard, give you some leeway, introduce you to these resources. This is what you want to do. Well, I'm gonna help you out so you can get here. He did that. He never say he made them. He let you become successful on your own.
You came your own.
And he was there anytime y'all needed that man. He was right there. The thing is with Melanie, she always intervened to tell him to slow down. Like they always want money.
She was his, whether he knew it or not.
She was his second, like they say, the third eye. And baby, you done messed up because you know that
with the situation with him and Marceau. She knew what Marceau was doing.
That's why they don't like
is when you. That's why they don't like her. That's why they wanted her out of the way. I say this is all
because they knew if they could remove Melanie, they could get him to do anything. Because he'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead. We could just go ahead and reign.
You see how they walked in before they walked in that meeting?
What she told him.
And you say, oh, I'm down. You know, we down. We gonna stay to this. You get in the meeting, don't let them talk to you, and now you all on one page. And then
guess what, Mel? Sorry, no, we're not.
Like you sitting there letting them feel division right here. They knowing they can break in. So you sat there and allowed it, Martell. And I really hope we're gonna put him on the docket, him at Bill, that he goes because that counseling with Pops, I don't think it was effective enough. He needed young.
Yeah, he needs someone else, a stronger counselor that's really gonna get to the downright guts and dealt with him on what he needs to be accountable for and what is hurting him that's causing him to be this type of person that he's not.
I
really don't feel like
I don't
mean.
I really feel like he's a good person. He means well, but he gets pulled. He's easily influenced. That's what it is. He's in certain areas. Yeah, like you can be so strong in one area, like, so weak in another area.
She's not paying attention to me or not complimenting me anymore because she's so busy. So when you start flirting with this girlfriend, so that's a girlfriend. Now this ain't no side chick. She was giving you attention and those compliments and sending you those little photos and nice little texts, so you feeling good about yourself. So let me go on over here and lay up with her.
Not thinking about the end results.
Just stupid.
If you were gonna go lay and play for a night or two, that's fine. Protect yourself.
5 years, you
don't made a whole relationship. It's like we are sister wives.
And you heard what his mom said because mama knew it. She's like, do you love her?
Yeah, she's like, do you want to be with her? Like that, men. That's the question. Before you cheat and you got a good old thing over here, you need to ask
that the other one you want to be with for the rest of your life, or even in a relationship with. Is that what you want? Because Mel, she said that for a good little while.
And stop thinking with that or this. That's where they get messed up. Listen, the fantasies you have with these other women.
And the crazy, he's not
go
dumb.
Do it with your wife. So he said, Melanie, we get them now. You know, women, you got to stop doing that too now.
We be tired.
You ain't doing but when you hold back.
Just lay down and put the leg up, girl. Just okay, I'm tired. Just roll over.
You got to
roll and put the leg up.
Your woman to do these. Even if it ain't but for 5 minutes.
That's all it was gonna be. You know, I'm taking it to a
whole 30 minutes out. Get in, get out.
Sometimes you ain't even. We finna get a little explicit. So if you're 18 and under, don't come on here. Get out here.
Log off with your grown ass.
Yes. But listen, what I'm about to say, my little grandma, she be all over stuff too. I have to watch what I be saying.
Look, just blow on a little bit.
You be coming up on my, I be seeing you.
Uh-oh.
I be like, you just click on when you see us too. All right. Back to this.
Yeah, she just should just blow it on a little bit.
That's all you had to do.
You
got other tools.
He shouldn't have to come to you. What I'm saying, he shouldn't have to be coming to you to ask.
That's your husband.
You know to do this. Yes, we're tired.
But you know, you got some hands. You got a mouth. I'm gonna say it like this: you got a mouth you could have used. You got some hands. You could have used.
Like I said, just roll up. You don't gotta be up.
You can do. You know, they got tools out there, Melody. Remember, they ain't know nothing about the tools. Remember when the lady tried to Kimmy tried to see. Kimmy got them too. That's
yeah,
why
Maurice, he gonna lose them tools in
if
her.
he keep playing.
These little lion sneak
So women, don't defy your men, because men are definitely, especially your husband, they are very
Martell is
sexually inclined. Like they have to have it. And if you're going out there and being boring in bed, you know.
I mean, no, they don't give them grounds to stay.
It doesn't go to nobody else. Just like us, they don't give us a ground to go seek nobody else because you're no longer entertaining to me. But I'm gonna come to you about it.
My thing is, it doesn't give you the grounds to cheat, but you're supposed to be pleasing to your significant other throughout the marriage, not just when you started, not ended before
just
it
be spontaneous.
You should be like
when
that.
You came home, you
the fire burning.
The kids could have been at grandma's house, could have just been at the laying up on the couch, just neck up with a bow on, whatever. If he like you in lingerie, if that's just what really basically have put on. What lingerie? Yeah. Mel?
What? Didn't have no lingerie. Was it Tisha?
Tisha was born in Snakey Tisha. She ain't even going.
I know my soda cheated.
Look, what is this?
Girl, I almost said, girl, shut up, because you ain't that stupid.
Girl, she had dumb as a rock. She gets on my last damn nerve, but she's so nasty and messy.
Man. He will go out there, because all this booty out here on Instagrams, like Kodak Jackson.
If I hate to say once a man or even female men, women or female, they get into that porn mess, it's messing with their mental and emotions. It ain't good for nobody to watch.
Especially you in a relationship,
you're not there.
And y'all ain't doing it together.
Oh, that's just open up a can of disaster waiting to happen. But I just really hope he wake up, because that girlfriend, I hate to say it, while people talk about Mel, she's gonna come at him so much. That's a snake, and he don't even know. You know how they say sleeping with the enemy? Boom. Because she really think that baby, if she's pregnant from this man, she really think this baby is a cash prize. Keep forgetting about his other children. She ain't even worried about it. She just thinking about herself. That's what's really gonna hurt her. When she get in that court, they're gonna say, "Oh, we just ordered him to pay them $100." Baby gonna be hurt.
And I just want to say this. I hope that you know how these women, they get these babies from the men that don't want to be with them, then they take it out on the child.
Like he LeBron James or something. That man don't got that much money, girl.
They take it out on the child because now the man don't want you no more. Stop bringing these kids in the world like that.
She need to keep that same energy that she has with her daughter's father. You don't bother him like that, dude. So don't bother Marcel like that. Because he's not going to be with you happily ever after.
You know, because what she's expecting is when you leave her, and he might have told this, but I don't know. When you leave her, it's supposed to be me and you.
You already know he's been over here feeding her. Well, she gone, she out the picture. It's just me and you. Oh, honey.
I want to know if him and her don't got together.
Look, he ain't even bring her to the house yet.
Did you ever meet Mama?
Who?
Southeast. Did you ever meet Mama?
Nope. Mama has not met her yet.
Ladies, want more for yourself. No.
When a man or a female has a problem with you meeting their family, you are not held of value. They may care for you, but you are not on that pedestal with them. They don't consider you to be a factor or how can I say long-term anything. Nobody knows about you but him and his friends.
And they just act like they just find out.
They do. I don't care what nobody says. Because he just said the girl worked at the bar that they go.
Yeah, but they said they didn't know that. They had it on the low. He was keeping it low. And then it came.
But that's what he did. Because she talks too much. You know, she doing all these lies.
But they don't tell it, man.
Supposed to be so private. They don't go by the rules. Look, somebody, she's a private person.
Like what you said. What happened to the days when you don't find out about the side piece at the funeral or something like that when mama and going in? Those days are over. These females these days,
they talking.
They broken already. That's why
and then they laugh about it and think you're cute. Girl, he told me
what actually you heard yourself too. And then you said something. She said something about You eat my
eating, and she's sitting on his face and all that. What you think his wife was doing? You really don't think Mel is a little freaky sleep?
Yeah, you ate first because Mel had before you,
so
if he went down there town with you, I'm sure you did it with Melanie first.
And I'm quite sure you don't.
So you ate her butt just as well.
Right to you.
Right.
So girl, bye.
Some need you. Y'all need to cut this.
And you know about you so private and your daughter did. Why is you out on public platforms putting your business out there so suddenly? Nobody was discussing you. Only thing, he never mentioned your name.
She wanted to be known.
He never mentioned your name. And the only way you got Mel's phone
that was killing her.
When she contacted you from her phone to come have lunch because she wants to get both sides of the story.
Her to know that him and Melanie was on that show showing all that love towards each other and nobody knew about it.
Look what she said. Every time your man come over here, I'm gonna be calling and texting you. So how you feel now? They're going for a divorce. So who you gonna call now to bother, baby girl?
Guess what? He's still gonna want to be with his heart. Still gonna be.
He's still going over there. He's still trying to get.
Want to get it so bad. You just you know what I'm saying? Rebound.
That's it, girl.
You feeling a void. That's it. That's it. And I'm saying this because I hate to say it when start to realize
Martell get over whatever he's blindsided about, whatever he's feeling, you're going to become irrelevant.
I get what he's gonna start blaming you for the reason he ain't with his wife no more.
He's not fit to carry you into business, no business adventures or business meeting because you don't know business. And you talk
scum of the earth.
She look like she's the type of person to set somebody else.
Yeah. I don't know much about it. But he called you scum of the earth and something else.
But he came back and apologized.
He did, but he called you that. So the first thing he said,
and that's how he
really felt. He only did that to clean it up because people was in his face. You know what I'm saying?
You know, add him about that
for his character, but he would have left it just like that because that's exactly how he feel about you. Because what he said was, you knew he was married, and you continued to be with him to
say you might find out until a year later.
No, that man said you knew he was married,
and in that small town,
you knew. And then you said the bar, Tisha done been to that bar,
right?
Not Tisha, Mel done been to that bar.
Mel done been to that bar, and plus y'all in a small town. Come on, girl, stop. Girl, miss me with the BS, okay? Miss me with it.
She probably was following Mel page before Mel even knew about her. Girl, you know you've been tracking that lady and watching that lady.
Because they said they're big time in that little town. So if they're big time in that town, you heard about them. Period.
It's the host.
So they said the host like do all this fancy stuff. See how they came in on the chariot and all this stuff. So you knew about it. You knew about it. You knew about her and him. So don't play me with that. I ain't trying to
see a year later. Girl, bye.
Yeah. Okay. I ain't trying to do that. Okay.
And just seeing her character, the way she speaks and how she's caring herself to be a private person.
But I know it's females out there like that. And
they came with being private, but yet telling their business. How you private and you out here telling your business?
Right. You never win. So it's like if you think you winning over there because he don't got divorced, trust me and believe, girl. I just want to say this. You can believe you're gonna be hurt way more than Melody in the end. Watch and see.
But let her enjoy it because misery loves company.
Because a lot of times they don't even deal with them babies. Them side babies, they leave them out there hurt, busted, and disgusted.
Well, I hope he's not gonna do that.
Well, I hope he don't need it, but I'm just being real. They do it. It's a proven fact. They'll leave them kids over there. Because guess what? A lot of times they didn't want them. They got tricked into having them. Not really say tricked because you know what you're doing. You have the sex unprotected. But what I'm saying is they didn't expect to get a baby put like that. Because men stupid. They won't even go over there and use protection. But yet, get blind a woman because she got pregnant.
No, that's not. That's both of y'all fault. Both of them need to take accountability for the dumb shit
they do, but most time, men don't, and they don't want to accept that they had fault in that situation.
She got pregnant. That's what.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Got pregnant. She want
like you ain't had no problem. You over there mess with me every night.
How somebody get
pregnant unprotected, and now it's my fault because I'm pregnant.
She ain't gonna do no fertility clinic. That was you.
And then they blame it on the kid. They don't want to see the kid because they mad with the mama. Those type of things.
Well, the first thing gonna say, well, she said, well, she don't know. When she say, oh, you ain't gonna be able to see the baby, we gonna, okay.
I just feel like it's a hurting thing for the kids
that
being brought in this type of situation because there's so much of it in the world today.
But if he loves children the way he do, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think Martell would do it. But when I be speaking, sometimes I try to speak on like a general.
Yeah, but I don't put it past him.
And I can't either in a sense because he really like
just going through something.
I feel like he's gonna blame her in the end for this. Because remember, nobody would have knew about it until she let the cat out the bag.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So before you was keeping it closed and he was trusting you because you kept your mouth closed. That's why he was giving you all this stuff because you was doing what he wanted. You wanted that extra chick on the side, like he about, like a boss man. I got this beautiful wife over here and family, that image, right? And then now I can go over here and play about my family.
My wife making
with her
boss moves. And he'll complain.
Eventually, he was going to let her go. Trust me, he was going to let her go eventually. He was going to let her go. But see, when Mel found out.
I don't know if he wanted 5 years. Think he was just going to stop.
He was going to let her go.
But 5 months.
See, you're not thinking about 5 years. The first part of those years, nothing was said. Melanie knew nothing. Because she was keeping her mouth closed. She was being the perfect side mystery, whatever you want to call her. She was being what he expected her to be. That's why he stayed with her that long. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't run your mouth and cause problems over here. See, you was paid to shut up.
But you started talking.
I was paying you to shut up. I was giving you everything you want to get. Just keep your mouth. That's old school. That's what they did. I'm going to help you over here, but just don't let my wife find out. Don't go running your mouth. You feel me? But she broke the golden rule. And then that's why I say, I just don't see him being with her.
Not for too long. Even though he's been going back over there, laying up with her.
Yeah, I play with you. I need sexual gratification. I don't doubt that he don't care about her. Now, let's get that straight. I don't doubt he don't care about her. But he would never be in love with her like he was with me. Mm-hmm. It's a different type of foundation. You know what I'm saying?
So now at this point he's just searching.
Like your girl Monica said, what was built on the line, what she said. Ain't gonna what that song is. It's whatever. The side chick, I think it was. Sideline hoe. She was like it was built on the line. So basically it ain't gonna last no because it was built on the line. So there you go.
Good luck. But she's cocky about it. He ain't going nowhere because she sits on his face and he always coming up.
All he want you to do. That's all you gonna ever be sitting on his face. You're not gonna get a ring. You're not gonna get nothing permanent with him. Trust me, boo. Trust me. All you're gonna get permanent is him laying it down to you and you laying it on his face. If that's what she love to talk about. That's what you're gonna and that baby if it's his. Those are the only permanent things you're gonna get. Child support.
She really think
sitting on his face and all that.
She really think
get a little warmer. This is liquor, wine. So yeah, so we gonna get ready to get them they sentence and get on out of here.
Yeah.
Cause how long we been? 2 hours to be here.
I think so, friend. Yeah, hours.
For me. Go ahead, cause that's your show. You're next thing.
So we just gonna sentence all them to counseling and for Tisha and Marcel and Maurice to stop being backstabbers, and for Martell and Melanie, they just gonna have to get themselves together at this point. There's nothing left for the people, but just prayers and well wishes, and for the Scots, as they like to call it. To go to counseling because you're backstabbing, fight fake false friends, and I hope everybody see y'all for who you are and not affiliate themselves with you on a friendship level. Thank you, you're their friend, just business, strictly business only, and they need to be careful with that too. Because I'm quite sure if you could be shady to your friends, shady in business.
And no, we had Nene Blue. Oh.
And with Nene leaving I don't know. She didn't think she don't. Yeah, you should. It is. How you know it? Twist it. They won't twist.
Ew. Listen. Ew. Come here. Help me get in this. Anyway, let's finish this off with you. Ain't gonna be long. She finally dropped the bomb, and I think this is all gonna. You'll open this one. This was gonna be her. I already knew Nene was gone. You know, they could play with it. She tried to fool people with that foolishness talking about. You know, she negotiating her contract. You know, but I already knew that.
You can go wait for my hand.
They gonna play.
No, go there. She just being dramatic. Go there. Look, ain't nothing pop. What you smelling it for? Oh, it did it. It is. Yeah. I'm just trying stuff. You know, I'm been like 3 bottles already. Look how look, let people see what it is. They won't want it. I'm just trying. What it called? Moscato. It's Moscato, girl. What you talking about? What you do with that? Give me that little top, please. Yes. Anyway, with Nene, I felt like she was leaving. I didn't think she was coming back. So this is not a bombshell for me. Like, it's not a.
So to me, it really is not going to be anymore Atlanta Housewives because she makes the show. So what are they going to do?
Well, can the new head be in charge?
Girl, that show could lose so many ratings.
And I'm just going to sit there like Nene and watch it.
It's going to become another party for the party.
I'm going to sit there like Nene and watch it play out. Because I'm thinking, Nene is doing, she's very smart in what she's doing right now.
Honestly, people, if they like her or not, Nene makes the show. That's why they kept watching. You see her loud, obnoxious self, and she's funny at times.
Yes, the justice. Yes.
What? And not just have friends. I just want to know how this show is gonna go because now what is what's her friend's name?
Cynthia?
Not Cynthia, the other.
Kenya?
No.
Who friend? Candy friend?
No, Nene.
Marlo?
How this gonna work?
I'm tell you what, I feel like this is my opinion. I feel like Nene said, you want the rain? You want the peach, baby? Take it, run it. Let's see if your numbers do like mine did.
Blue, like she said, blue.
Because word on the curve, I heard, and it could be false, but word on the curve was that Andy was back there behind the scenes trying to get me to come on back. So that's when you knew how valuable you was, Nene. Because if he's trying to get me back, that means he has some type of insight that this show might not pop the way he thought it. Okay, and I would have been just like Nene if that is what happened in that, and it went that way.
No,
good, boo.
Not coming.
I ain't come back. Had it. Get my money and peace out, baby.
They don't have to bring her back.
No, I'll let her run. Let Miss Candace Success Berry run it.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch it too long because
I won't be watching. I'm sorry.
I won't.
I won't be reporting on it. I mean, I ain't gonna say I won't be because it's still celebrity news, but you know, it's gonna take a lot for me to watch it. It's like nobody there.
You're gonna
excitement
what's
for me
gonna happen?
Portia, I think.
Turn it on and just turn the channel. Like, okay, please.
Let me stop lying. I'm gonna watch it the first episode or two just to see what's going on and how it's going. Because if it's all right, then I might do watch it. But I'm gonna say I don't think I'll be as it. How you be like ready to watch it like that? I don't think I'm gonna be that type of person. I'm the type of person I might wait till the whole season be done and go back and watch through demand.
That's just like with love and hip hop, right? You have the main characters who people turn on to watch. Gone. That main person. Your ratings are going
like Jocelyn, and when Jocelyn left, which Colin, I kind of left a little bit. Yeah, it kind of went
like
down.
when K. Michelle was gone, it just was going down.
And when Chris and Joe, what the name? Jim Jones left, it was like I had to really get myself to watch New York. You feel me? So, like you said, I know Nene can't be there forever. I know it's time for change. Let's see how the change goes. That's all I want to see. NeNe, listen, girl, that wasn't my fave because NeNe can be a mess. You hear me? But I love that mess. I love what she brought to the show. I love watching her. I love seeing her be messy. You know, everybody use a little drama in the mess in the life. You know, as long as you leave that on the show and don't take it in your personal life.
What's
See, that's
her name? Sheree still on them?
No, Sheree trying to get back out here.
Oh, she's trying to come back.
Her Claudia trying to get in there. You know, they swiggling their way in.
Well, if they got Candy doing, she probably try to bring him before because she's gonna need somebody. Who's gonna? Girl, nobody like watching Candy on her mama and no damn.
Anyway, I like it when Joyce was on there because Joyce brought the drama and stuff with her and Todd, but then that got old. Who wants to see you and Todd? Like, really?
Right. All they know.
And disrespecting that man, treating that man like he's freaking
like a little boy.
Lemon, like she said, and Kim made him lemonade. You know what I'm saying? But Candy is good luck. I'm gonna do a whole story on you, a whole video, because I watched you and I saw your calculated moves, and I said, NeNe better watch it, because Candy coming for that peach.
But it don't matter. NeNe probably already knew. But guess what?
NeNe knew what she did was, I'm gonna tell you, NeNe knew. She said, you go back in some episodes, you will see what she told her. You want to be where I'm at, okay? Candy knew that's what it was, because Candy even said it too. I'm a very competitive person. You understand me? And the way she moved, I already knew it was chess, not checkers with her.
But she had to find something to fall out with me about. She kept digging. She didn't
like her from the spot. Candy felt like when she came on that show, she was the biggest person on that show anyway, because her success with the group Escape. But you understand, this is not Escape, baby. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta, and NeNe was the star of this show. You get what I'm saying?
Right, and that opening, you say really like,
yeah. And you didn't have no man. You ain't even had no business on this show for one. In the beginning, I'm saying you wasn't married. You and Kim had no reason for, based on the title of this show. I don't see where y'all came in it. We're married. Kim over here with her sugar daddy, and you over there with nobody.
A headline to get people.
True, but I'm just saying, based off the title, you all didn't fit the dynamic of what we thought we was going to see. But even though Diddy brought a different, reality to the show, because you do have friends that are not married when you are married. So I get it. But I'm just saying, if you want to base it just off the title, they weren't wise. You get what I'm saying? So that's why Candy had to have a husband. She had to get a husband in order for her to get that peach. It was imperative that she get that family that she got now.
But they're boring. That's why I really want to see how the show is going to play out. Nobody really going to turn on TV.
Well, you going to watch the OG game. What is the side show, the spin-off of the OG? They say they filming for that now. Her show. Candy show with her and Todd in the G gang, the old lady gang.
You know, my mom could watch it, but I don't.
I might check it out, but I don't know how long I'm gonna watch it. Because her wedding show was alright. You remember she had the side show for her wedding too. Her and NeNe, they gave them spinoffs to do their weddings. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know what to say. I'm just not a Candy fan. I used to like her when I first started watching the show, but she just rubbed me the wrong way as it went. She's kind of like you say, Tisha's like that. Throw the rock and hide her hands and cry and just kills me. Just trying to be want people to feel sorry for her. That it's like they be talking about Cardi B, like they try to say she sympathy and payola. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say about her. I felt like she was using that sympathy thing with her, Candy, with that crying and doing all that food. But you be quick getting the first thing.
Acting like a big bear.
Right. Cause
yeah.
But then you
just like King.
Oh, you don't even get on that thing right there.
She's that person seeing your
She's so freaking throw a rock and hide your hand. It kills. She's so manipulative with hers. She's very sneaky.
But when people get on, boy, when they were getting on and giving her a read,
she tried to play like a victim. Just like Portia had her
boat. You need to.
But you know, see that like-minded people think like that. The people that agree with the stuff can you do it just let me know that you're like-minded or you weak. I ain't gonna say you weak-minded, but you just see what you want to see. So either you like Kenya, and that's why you don't want to see. You know how people be blinded to the things because they like somebody. They don't want to see their how you say it, the bad parts of them, like the bad part. No, they only want to see the good part. So my thing is, Kenya, I just can't get with. She was nasty to me from the beginning of the show. So I can't get with her. Period. Point blank. I used to add her until I, to me she is. Now I love that baby. Ooh, that baby's so pretty. I love her baby. And don't get me wrong, I feel sorry for her for what she went through with her mom and stuff, and how her mom is on her and things like that. Like I think that's where her hurt come from, and her malicious ways that she has. Even her and Nene is so alike. Like Nene got the same type of. If you really look at their life background, Nene and mama didn't pretty much want her either. Her auntie raised her. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, they so similar that I think that's why they can't get along because they so much alike. I always want to be the center of attention.
That'll be somebody talking about she missed a miracle. Girl, that was in what, 1982?
You can't never take her crown, friend.
Huh?
You can't never not give her crown. She was Miss. Oh, cause Portia had got it wrong. What is she?
I don't even know. Miss something.
Cause I never got that clear on. Like, was it America or USA? What's the difference? I mean, I guess I don't watch it enough to know. But anyway, ladies, love yourself. I always say this: self-love is the best. When you self-love, I mean, you can't go wrong. It'll remove all that envy, all that jealousy, all those insecurities that cause you to be miserable. To be honest with you, when you self-love, you're gonna see just how happy you can be, not just for yourself but for others. So I'm gonna promote self-love to the end of the days, okay? Because self-love really is the best. It gives you confidence. It gives you strength. It just gives you so much. So I'm always gonna end my show, my lives and my videos with just loving yourself first. You can't love nobody else if you don't love yourself first. People can say they can, but they really don't love like they think they do. Because love is a word that is used very misused. Just like the word friend. Friend and love are two words that are very much so misused. Right? So I'm finna get ready to end this because I am getting sleepy. I got to go to work tomorrow at 8 a.m. I am so tired. I've been running around all freaking day. Yes, this has been a very busy. And I just hope, like, people need to understand that your life is not like their lives. Like, I am a very busy person, and so I can't be there for you 24/7. I have to share my time. So real friends, real loved ones, they will understand that. They won't make you feel guilty about that. They will be understanding. So the ones that don't, I am really removing myself from people in my life that don't have no type of respect for my time and who I am and where I'm trying to go in my life. Period.
Hallelujah.
So get on the train or get left.
There you go.
Because I want positivity.
Right, because all negativity that drains you, it brings you down, even if it's from friends, parents, your siblings.
You sometimes got to detach yourself from them.
Always take on this negative. Every time you talk to them or around them, negative. I don't want to hear none of that.
I don't want to hear that. Please.
So you could block you from your mama, your daddy, whoever, your brother, sister.
Right.
You have to sometimes.
Yeah, because the people don't, they will drown you.
And you can feel however you want to feel. Who cares? My life and health matters to me. The way I look at things or the direction that I'm trying to go, I don't need anything else blindsiding me or me going into meetings or whatever with people and I'm feeling drained, I'm irritated, I'm frustrated, I'm just my mood just off.
Yeah.
All because of that phone call I answered and had here. Well, you know what? Good, I'm just going through this. And every time I talk to you, it's something. That's why they say it's best to keep your business in your home. You learn to deal with certain things. Everything is not for everybody too.
You is killing it, friend. You is killing it, okay? Like my mind is just the words you just bringing them on out. Like we gotta look with kinetic energy.
At the end of the day. And people gotta take accountability for that and understand what adulting is.
And not
everybody's not
like
mature,
that.
but it's time for you to come into it. We're not in middle school, we're not in high school. Come on now, it's time. Especially when you're dealing with these men or even have children or husband or whatever.
Yeah, I have
girlfriends,
kids. I have to spend my time with when they need me. I have
grandkids.
3 of them that I definitely have to spend time with.
I'm not always going to be available to
I work. I am an entrepreneur and I also do YouTube. So at the end of the day, if you're not encouraging my growth, then that means you're,
or just for example,
basically, if you're not encouraging my growth or supporting my growth, that means you are stunning my growth. So at the end of the day,
me and you,
right?
For instance, we don't talk every single day.
I shouldn't have to talk to you
all day because understand we have our lives and things to do.
Right.
All of this energy, what people kills me with, and some people might get mad by hearing this. Mm-hmm. All of that energy poured into trying to contact me, or I always want to just be negative about something, or gossiping, or just talking about an issue instead of something you're trying to accomplish or needing an input on, is draining. And if you cannot respect that, I don't want to hear that, and I'm not going to hear from you every day. I'm not available to you every day or 24/7. Guess what? I don't want to tell you to kiss it, but you can. Kick rock.
And that's just what you have to do. And if we saying it, we're not trying to say
it in a mean way.
Delicious
because we care and we love our loved ones and our close friends, or whatnot. But it comes a time where you need that mental headspace. It has to be reciprocated. You have to learn to protect your mental, your energy, your faith. It's that serious.
That's funny because I did a video this morning. I said, in my spirit, I said, protect your energy. That was my video this morning. Because in my spirit, I woke up like that. Like, you have to protect your energy. There's so many spirits that are miserable and they want to see you fail. They want to see you miserable with them. And it's sad.
Where somebody's quote unquote feuding with you and you don't even know.
You don't be knowing. Like they're competing with you, they're envy of you, and you're thinking that person is your friend, your bestie. Like you think that they just mean you so well when they have little inner demons, I'm gonna call them, and you don't even know they be happening until it literally surfaces.
Like me and you, we don't see each other 24/7, right?
You would think we do, but we don't.
To link up. We just always have that common ground where we're getting on, we're having fun. Or if we want to do something, not sure if the other one's busy, not it's a simple text. And even if I don't reply back to your text, probably in a day or two, you hit me again like, hey, did you get my message? It's simple. But at that point now, after I say, hey, the third damn time now, see. This is how I got to treat her. I'm coming.
I am a bad friend.
Listen.
On that, thank you, friend. I tell him I'm a
Miss Glam the gossip over here. Miss T, bad communicator. First it was me. I got better. And who you think still with the food?
I know I'm getting better. Friend, I'm getting better. I called you better. And I said you. I am working on me. That's why I said I'm working on me. You know, I've never growing up, friend. I try to tell my friends, like new friends, and even my old friends, I try to get them to understand that I've never been that person that always sit and talk on the phone. But if you call me and you need me, and I'm available, you know I will. What you need, friend? I'm gonna give you whatever you need from me. Yeah, I listen. You know you'll go in like a motorcycle. I be having a motor. I be like Vee.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna give you my undivided attention. And if I can't give you that, I don't want to answer my phone because I want to be able to give you that. I feel like you deserve my undivided if I'm gonna call you and talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Even if someone calls, my thing is again goes back to communication. Say, hey, if it's very important. If it's actually of importance, once again, all that negative energy, don't call me because now you feel like my mom say, rile my spirit up to say some words that's not going to be kind. Or I may bite my tongue and I will block you.
Simple as that. You know, and I've never been a blocker type person. You know, I've always been a person like, I feel guilty if I don't be there for a person. You know what I'm saying? And yes, trust me. I've been watching my Joe. He been working in my spirit, and I've been learning that you can't please everybody. You cannot. You can't please everybody. You know, you're gonna get drained trying to be there for everybody. But if they really care about you, they will understand that you have limited time. Look, and you have things that you're doing right. It just went there. You see how the spirit moves you like that? Because we wouldn't even own it right there. So you have things, but I told you that was in my spirit this morning. Protect your energy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in your life, when you're on the way up in life, like you're wanting to have more in life, it's some things you're gonna have to detach from.
And I don't care what nobody says as a close friend or again
family
members or siblings. When people have that connection with you, deep down there's truth to you, right? Y'all are going to have.
Let me clarify that. Y'all are going to have a connection to where if you don't hear from this person, both of y'all are busy or all of y'all have been busy, 1 out of 3 is going to stop and pick up that phone. Let me check on my sister because I haven't heard from her to see how she's doing, what's going on.
Right.
Or, you know, siblings, we do come to you though, hey, just was checking everything good. How kids or how are you? I'm just saying the ones that are connected.
Oh, yeah, you did say
because everybody don't have connections. People don't like to set the heart. You're not even connected sometimes just because your mother birthed you. You're not connected.
That is so true, friend.
You're not connected with your father. You're not connected with your sister, your brother. If there's certain people that you're going to have a connection with.
Right.
I mean, it's life. It's the
and you know, you don't want to feel that way. You don't want to think that way. But it is, like you say, the hard truth. I had to get to that understanding too.
With
yes, not. And then sometimes, like with your siblings, like my siblings, we're very much so years apart, like 4 to 6 years apart. Some of us. So a lot of times that causes a detachment too because of that big gap in age difference. Sometimes you can't really relate to each other. So I'm not saying that's with me and my siblings, but you know, I'm just saying in general that sometimes causes that, you know, that bonding to not get to that level of strong.
That's why each sibling or person you deal with, we have different ways we affiliate or associate with one another.
Right. Everybody handles things different. They think different. Right. You know, who's the sensitive one, who's the strong one, or who to check up on. Not saying everybody don't deserve to be checked up on, but you know that person you just sometimes have to just reach out to make sure they're okay. Right. And not just that. Give me my time. Because I feel like at this point, when I'm telling you I'm busy and I'm doing something, or if you call me or you even text me, it's going to upset me. Because I just told you that I'm busy. You don't know what my phone is connected with. I could be working or I could be on a conference call and you ringing and they can hear like the little signals going off. That's messing up things and it's gonna piss me off. So now I'm not gonna answer you. No, I'm not gonna do that. And even if I do answer you, and it's not gonna be nice So that's why people need to understand. Respect is people's time.
Yeah.
And give that space and energy. Because you don't know how they could transpire what I'm going through and you're bothering me. We're going to say that.
My thing is, if you're not respecting that person's time, then you really letting them know how much you care about.
It's just all about me.
Yeah, it's a selfish.
You're going to do what I want you to do. Right? I don't care about nothing you have going on. Or like, girl, whatever. That you ain't doing nothing. Okay, I'm going to show you that I'm not doing nothing. And you will very much so come a fall to me. I hate to say it, but yeah,
I put the deuces up for a lot of people. You know, I have come to the conclusion that you can either be for me or against me, and that's just how it is. You know, and everybody has. You do? Okay, you ain't going to be out alive in a minute.
Oh, I am.
You can, my son, he's such a. But you can either be for me or against me, right? And I know who's for me, and I know who's against me.
You just have to learn.
You have to learn people and what they do.
And respect
each other.
It's
Absolutely.
You know, excuse for it. Right. It's simple. As an adult, it's very simple.
Right. And you know, people just be, when I say protect your energy, don't allow others to
beat you down.
Your
like I say,
perception or how a person is
going. I hate to say you have to do things in this lifetime that we're in this point in time. You have to do things behind closed doors. Because it seems like now, if you tell someone what you're trying to do or what you're doing, they go to getting in your ear saying, well, how you going to do that? You really think you going to do that? Well, you need money for that. I don't think you going to be able to do that. And you got no vision, friend. And you're a single parent. How you going to do this?
That's that.
And be careful. And I hate to say it, if you notice, most people, if y'all are watching, you do things in privacy. And you start to grow more, and you're networking with other people, and you're growing, and people don't know your name is associated or attached with these people. They're just supporting. The moment your face come aboard, it's like, ooh,
exactly. That's so sad.
Like I'm not because this how I don't even like the way. Oh, now
she thinks she cute. She thinks she got this. She thinks she got.
Oh, she acting funny now.
You know what
I'm doing is just bettering myself. And so your little miserable self, whatever you got going on, you need to deal with that, baby, because that has nothing.
I'm gonna pray for the spirits. And it's so funny. I had this YouTuber subscribe to me yesterday, last night, or whatever. She said the most unique thing to me.
Giving the positive.
Yes, and I just was like,
people's space, time.
I want to,
and yourself as well.
That message she's saying. And if she's out there watching or you see this replay of this video, I told her basically how she made me feel with that statement. I don't even know this girl. She just wrote on my thing under one of my videos, and what her words were just, amazing to me. Like I didn't expect that to be said, but this is what she said. She said, "Good day, sharing my support. I'm a new friend here now. See you at my home. Wishing you success and more additional true friends to come. God bless you. Bless us always."
Yes, because this is not the end of our lifetime. We are destined to meet new people along the way.
And that's what but that's funny because I have been praying for that. Like, Lord, if I meet new people, make sure they're genuine people. Make sure they're here for me and not for malicious reasons.
You're revealing people quicker than
yes, it is. 2020 is the year of reveal.
Removing and letting you see what you're dealing with, and he's giving you have the ability to say, well, I'm going to keep dealing with it, or I'm going to
and until you move it, he's not going to bless you because he know that person or that thing you're attached to does not belong where you're headed to go.
And it's hurtful. We're going to be honest. It does be hurtful because it could come to you again, your family. You know what? My own brother or my sister. What you mean? My best friend since I was 3 years old, and we grew up together, or whatever the situation may be. Right. You're going to have to learn to find that strength which he will provide for you to move on. You're going to have to move on. Not to say you just totally just
disregard somebody. No, you're moving on. They're not going to be able to go where you're going.
Right.
Like people say, the up to date slang. Everybody cannot eat at your table with you. There's going to be newcomers, people you never seen in your life, helping you prosper. Probably come along and say, "Hey, well, I heard about whatever you're trying to do, or this is what you want to do. Let's go ahead and do it."
Because God will place them there. And we gonna end it with that because that's a whole nother video. You know, I've been wanting to do that video for a while. I started it, stopped it, I'm talking about I got the stuff in my phone.
Energy,
just
space, availability. People take in accountability. Let's say that.
That's already
stuff you are doing and saying, because it pours back to you regardless. It comes back around to you. It's just like a cycle. What you dish out, you get back.
Period.
Good night.
So we're gonna end this with love,
like, share, and subscribe.
Show your love, not your miserable side. Let that get out. Release. We're gonna put release out in the air. That everyone
we would love to hear from you guys.
This video, they're gonna subscribe and say, you know what? There's no attachment to my subscribe because I want to show love. Because I want to be blessed back.
The only way I'll unsubscribe for something if it's becoming a negative, down. It's so much going on. I don't want to hear that. We got too much to say to be hearing all that negative stuff. We are not here to beat each other down any further than what we are going
lift each other up. Now we get on here and we joke because it's entertaining.
Yeah, it
That's not my personality. 100. You know, we get on here, we act, we cut up, we say the thing.
And we give our
because that's our little opinions on, you know, celebrity gossip. We never talk about
why it's called that.
Gossip. And then we're done. We're no longer thinking about it. It's moved on. It doesn't stay resonated in my spirit. It's gone. Okay. And I would hope that you all would not be so involved and closed-minded that you would allow these opinions that people are saying on these YouTube channels to resonate in you so strong that you want to harm somebody.
Right, you trying to find out what people
live and stay. You know, this is just sad. It's some evil spirits out there, but I pray against all of them spirits, baby, because it is just that, a spirit. Okay, so we're gonna end that again with protect your spirit, love you again, share the video, like the video, and subscribe. Bye. Until next Thursday, peace.
Good night.
We went so long, friend. We went so long. You ain't got no music to play. What is this?
I'm singing in the night.
Signing. Give him a tune. Y'all ready for it? She said she got a tune to throw out there for y'all. And you know what I'm gonna do on my channel? I'm gonna have a whole video where I'm gonna, you know, talk about some things that I want to start doing on my channel, like, you know, talking with people.
I got this little rap song I like to play. I'm gonna let y'all hear. It's Taronda Jones.
Who is her?
She was off Empire.
Oh, okay.
She cookie.
The little crazy one.
With the short cut.
Okay. I like what she's saying. Hey, so that ain't long up on the show.
That's what I'm saying. She better now.
That's all. I mean, yeah, she did that. I like the words. Good night, Saran's girl. Much success, honey. And to all of you watching, I wish you much success, blessings, love, peace, and happiness in the atmosphere.
We'll give them a little kiss.
In case nobody kiss you, we give you a kiss and love.
And
Oh, thank you.
you